I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was hoping for, but unfortunately, my dream just got crushed. Hopefully, they fix it. Odds are they won't. So, if you haven't heard already, the Battlefront Classic Collection just got released about 3 hours ago, and this is a re release of both the original Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2 games, which I hold very dear to my heart because they were the very first FPS and some of the very first video games I ever played as a kid. And it really sucks because the whole selling point with this game was that the textures and resolutions were going to be HD. It was going to look a lot better. Now it's not a remaster and it's not a remake. That I know. So it's not like I was expecting much, but they quite literally didn't do much. So we'll get into that shortly. And in addition to those graphics being just upscaled and, HDified, however you want to call it, they were going to launch live servers that were going to allow people to re-experience the online multiplayer of both of these games, and play them like they did in the past. Unfortunately, though, the servers don't work. After 2 hours, which is extremely shady, especially for a Steam purchase refund window, after 2 hours of game time of the game being released, they finally launched the servers. They only launched three for both Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. They were immediately filled to the brim by people. You couldn't get into play, and if you could, and you were lucky enough to, desync, lag, awful frame chopping that was going on too, just because of it. It was terribly made. I mean, these servers felt like they were thrown together with toothpicks and glue. So yeah, it's a real disappointment because the only reason you should be buying this game, especially if you have the originals already, whether they be on Steam or the original consoles that they were made for, like the PS2 or the original Xbox, the only reason you were buying this game was for the online multiplayer revitalization. And unfortunately, at launch, this is the only thing that they had to deliver, and they didn't even deliver it. Will the day one patch fix it? God, I hope so. Will it be fixed in the future? I hope that it's not just a cash grab, and I hope that they come back and actually fix it so that it's in a good state moving forward. But unfortunately, on launch, it is dog water, and that's putting it lightly. So, getting that out of the way, I just wanted to go through some of the Steam reviews because honestly, I was laughing my ass off. Some of them are just straight up hilarious. And yeah, don't buy this game. Wait for the servers to get fixed, then go buy this game. Now, if you want to experience the single player, I did play the Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2 campaign. I did a couple missions. Galactic Conquest, I did a couple missions. And yes, I did try the multiplayer. And Battlefront 2, for whatever reason, feels smoother than Battlefront 1, but also feels significantly worse when it comes to the multiplayer aspect than it did on the Battlefront 1 multiplayer aspect. The Battlefront 1 multiplayer aspect actually, now it's not good. It's comparing a wet turd to diarrhea. You know what I mean? But it is significantly better in functionality than that of Battlefront 2 at the moment. Battlefront 2, however, is seeing a real shitty launch right now with this game collection re-release thing. It's going with what I said earlier, the desync, the lag, and just the frame chopping. It's just awful to play. I played like 3 or 4 matches because I thought it would only get better and maybe I was just unlucky and I just got bad servers or something. No, they're all like it. They're all bad. They're all awful. Hopefully they fix them within the week or 2 weeks, or this game is pretty much dead on arrival. So anyway, I'm going to read you those Steam reviews because I think they're hilarious, and they basically just highlight my points exactly. So yeah, don't buy this game, and let's have a little fun reading these reviews. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to look at this first one by Pro Vengeance. So let me get this straight. You launched this game with only 3 servers on PC, knowing full well people only bought it for that sole reason. Peak comedy gold. Easy refund. What a disappointment. Update. After 2 hours, they finally launched the servers, and they are awful. Horrible ping, stuttering, and by tomorrow, cheaters will be rampant. Cheaters are already rampant. I was dealing with it in maybe like my third or fourth multiplayer match for Battlefront 2. It was awful, dude. They were winning the game within like 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm just sitting there like, how are we already getting cheaters in these lobbies, bro? I know the netcode's probably awful and easy to get around because, these games already exist. But damn, dude. I mean, for brand new servers, there's nothing to kind of keep that in check. I mean, that sucks. We get another one. Product refunded. This was not like the simulations. First hour of launch. Only 3 servers to join. Massing about 200 people. Rounded up. Seriously, what is this? I'll update this review if I can actually join a lobby. Update. Was only able to join 1 Hero v Villains match, and the Heroes side was completely broken. No one could join the Heroes team, which resulted in no one to fight against. I figured this may have been just a BF2 issue, so I hopped on over to play BF1 multiplayer. There's 0 servers up for BF1. Wow. Seriously, how hard is it to launch a working, functioning game? I agree with this. Seriously, how hard is it to launch a working, functioning game, especially when the game is 20 years old, dude? What the like, it should be a home run, you'd think. As of right now, the multiplayer, otherwise known as the only reason to buy this product, if you already own the original games, is entirely unplayable, making this game a waste of money until that issue is fixed. Very disappointing. Do not buy unless servers are fixed. Currently, game is totally unplayable. Even if you manage to get into a servers, players cannot spawn. Not sure if it's a cheater/denial thing, bugged gameplay, or both. If you bought it, don't waste your 2-hour refund window till confirmation of fixed. Well, unfortunately, I happen to be one of the lads that did waste my 2-hour refund window, so that sucks. As of now, the game is dead on arrival. Multiplayer completely broken. Might as well play the original. Yep, I agree. This one was really funny because he did the Mega Mind meme. I thought that was hysterical. That shit cracked me up. Concerning trend lately in the industry of smaller teams being bought by larger parents, contracted and licensed projects like this, and completely missing the ball. Licensed a PC's window port to a subsidiary that specializes in Mac and Linux ports. Proof is in the pudding. No servers, no bitches. You're repurchasing what may as well amount to an AI upscale of Battlefront 1 and 2 with no additions, if not alterations made for the worst. It's the little things that break the experience for me. The objective complete sound from the original seems to be missing. The victory and defeat sounds are oddly slowed or pitch shifted. It's really odd. Also, that brings me to another complaint. The loading screen for Battlefront 1's, map loading is complete. It sounds completely different and for no reason at all. On top of that, all of the victory complete, objective complete, and defeat noises are completely like down pitched and just everything sounds super broken. Like they took somebody's like mod or something, or they couldn't get the original sounds. I don't know what the hell went on with that or what went wrong, but awful. Absolutely terrible. I can accept the dysfunctional multiplayer as a given gamble with games these days, but 3 servers for PC seems too much like a pants on head, ass backwards kind of decision that was made without any forethought to have actually been a purposeful decision. I'm not too mad about it. I'm assuming this will be solved quickly. If they even decide to update the game, let's be honest, they probably won't. Old one is better, they just stole your money, not like the simulations. Yep. Agreed. Dude, it is such a flop. It's so sad to see because it's just like, wow. The only reason I bought this little re-release is because I could have sworn that this game was going to be a super easy re-release, relaunch, and it was going to fix the servers. The servers were going to be live at arrival, good, ready to go. And unfortunately, it is the exact 180. It's so ass, and it's just sad to see because love these games, dude. Like I said at the beginning of the video, these games put me onto FPS games in general. These games I played a load as a kid. And while the single player still works great, and I might go back, I might dive in and play some Galactic Conquest, I could just go play the original Battlefront 2 and play Galactic Conquest on there. But instead, I bought this because I figured, HD graphics, modern updates to the options. Major L, don't purchase until they fix servers, if they're even going to do that, because God only knows that they probably won't. It's just sad to see because I was really pumped to be able to just hop in and play some multiplayer for the first time in years. I mean, I haven't been able to play multiplayer on this game since I was a little kid. And so for me, it really sucks because I could have sworn that they were actually going to, stay true to their promise, because this is really, like that comment on the Steam review said earlier, this is really what people bought it for, was an updated live server that actually worked, that people actually wanted to play on. And unfortunately, it's just not that. This sucks. And what really sucks for me is I'm 0.6 hours outside the 2-hour return window. So that really sucks. I'm really upset, and I felt like talking about it. Anyways, that's about it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.